Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to get you clarity on how is your specific person, whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush, how are they currently feeling about you? So within that, we're going to look at their thoughts and feelings. We're going to get specific messages. What would they say to you from their higher self, from their deepest heart? Especially if you've been in little to no contact or if there's been some struggle in communication. And then we're going to end the reading with what action do they wish to take next, if any, towards you. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It is so great to have you here. If you like these readings, the best way that you can support me, that's absolutely free to you, is hitting that subscribe and giving this video a like. I really appreciate you being here, and I'm very excited to get into this reading today for you. So please do remember that this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. But if you're at that place where you just need clarity on what is going on in your situation, then I highly recommend that you have the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I love to see you on video call. I think it's very healing and transformative when we do it in person like that, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. Now, if that doesn't resonate, I also do offer video recorded readings. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. So today I have 3 options for you. You can pick from group number 1, 2, 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that resonate, or you can also use Zodiac Signs to help you choose. So we're going to be assigning Zodiac Signs to each pile. You can use either your own sign, your partner's sign, or you can use both and combine the readings. So just be gentle with yourself. There's no actual right or wrong answer here. Everything is time-stamped in the box below. So, oops, I got ahead of myself. Before we do that, let me show you each of the cards. So today is a Pick a Goddess reading. So we have 3 goddesses here. For goddess number 1, we have Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. For goddess number 2, we have Ain, leap of faith. Take a risk, put your heart's true desire into action. And for goddess number 3, we have Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. All right, so those are your 3 goddesses to choose from. Now we can go ahead and pick your zodiac signs. So for group number 1, we have Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Virgo. Okay, for group number 2, we have Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, and Taurus. And for group number 3, we have Libra, Capricorn, Leo, and Scorpio. So go ahead and make your selection and we will get started with group number 1. My beautiful group 1 that chose Isis, as well as Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Virgo, but please don't feel limited by those signs. That's just to help some people choose. Let's go ahead and take a look at how is your person currently feeling about you, group one. So within that, we're going to be taking a look at their thoughts and feelings, what they would say to you from their higher self. And then stay with me till the end, because we're also going to be looking at what action would they like to take next towards you and this connection. And we're starting here with your oracle, and then we will also do your tarot. So we have hunger, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. And we have surrendering to the journey, release control. Okay. So you see here that we definitely have a theme around release. Okay. We have release control. We have release your ex. So I feel like right now your person may be, and you may be, in some sort of a third party situation. Okay. Now it really does depend. Every journey is different. So I feel that for some of you, this release your ex is your person struggling to actually release someone from the past, whether it is an ex-spouse, whether it's a difficult divorce that they went through, whether they were dumped by somebody that they truly loved and haven't really recovered yet, or whether they are currently stuck in a marriage or living situation in which they are very unhappy. I just feel like right now this person definitely hungers for you. They hunger for something more. They hunger for a type of love and a type of happiness that they have never really had before, but they always deeply desired. So there's this hunger in them. But they also are starting to understand that if they truly want that, if they truly want you, and they want to be authentic with you, they want to be transparent, they want to be honest and be themselves with you, they're going to have to release certain things, that there are blocks within them that they need to release. Now, for some of you, I feel like part of the block could also be, if this is not a third party, or if this person is not trying to release a particular ex, I feel like for some of you, they're trying to release their need to be alone, because this is a lone wolf image coming through here. There's an energy here of maybe the person you are dealing with, group one, it tends to be a bit of a lone wolf. They tend to sometimes be very detached. They tend to like to kind of, go into their solitude. So this person may be of a more of that kind of avoidant attachment style, right? They might be somebody who does avoid deep emotion, even though underneath all of that, they do want love. So like that's the contradiction with a lot of people who have that kind of attachment style, right? They tend to be very avoidant. They tend to run away when things become intense. But at the same time, it's like they don't know what to do, because underneath that need to run away, that need to be alone, there's also a desire to be loved and understood. So they're kind of always going back and forth, like, I do want love, I do want to be with you, I do love you, I do want to be close to you, but then there's something in me that when things get really intense between us, when I feel that intimacy, I tend to run away, because I have a bit of this kind of, lone wolf, detached kind of personality. So that is why I think that this person always does feel a hunger for more, but there's definitely blocks of resistance that they have towards actually accepting more, accepting love into their life. See, surrendering to the journey, release control. So I feel like this person and their feelings for you, they're definitely getting closer and closer to you, group one. And as they are getting closer and closer to you, they're realizing that they're going to have to release their control of the situation. Like this person may come across as somebody who is very controlled within themselves. Like they only let themselves get close to you to a certain extent. And then after that, they don't allow it, right? So they're really trying right now to surrender to the journey. They're really trying right now to say, look, I have met somebody that moves something in me. I have met somebody that shifts or changes something in me. And maybe I should take a look at that. Maybe I should accept that into my life. See, I feel like you are the first person, group one, in a long time that has moved something in this person. Okay, I do feel that this person definitely has a more stubborn energy. Definitely has a more kind of fixed energy. Like it's very hard for them to be adjustable. Adjusting or being flexible is definitely difficult for this person. Okay, and that might even be the reason why they've been dumped in the past, or they've been, you know, disappointed or hurt by love in the past, because maybe other people couldn't deal with them being a little bit more of that fixed energy, like kind of set in their ways, or a little bit stubborn, a little bit more controlling, needing that control to have security in a situation. So this is why I feel like they also feel like they need to speak the language of love, right? Like that maybe they have not used their words yet to express what you truly mean to them. Because I do feel that over time, this person has started to love you in a way that they did not anticipate, or they didn't like foresee. But it's, again, it's very much like a mixed energy, because it's like they want that and they like it. They like that they've grown closer to you. They like it that they feel closer to you. But then at the same time, they're afraid of getting closer and closer. So I feel like they also are right now feeling like they need to start speaking more to you about how they feel. See, loving words have the power to change someone's life. So I feel like this person also realizes that they need to use their words to express what they're feeling, because they are feeling a lot of love, hunger, and desire for you, but maybe they're not really good at verbalizing it. They're not really good at expressing it through their words. And so I feel like they really do want to express their feelings to you in words that maybe they haven't really used so far. Because I do feel like this person also, like I said, being a bit of a more of a fixed energy, more of a stubborn energy, they may also be the kind of person who is more like the strong, silent type. Like, you know, they try to show you through their actions more than through their words how much they care. But I think they are also realizing that you need the words as well, right? Like you're somebody who also wants to hear this. And I feel like their feelings for you are getting deeper. And so now they're also realizing that it's time to express their feelings in words towards you. So let's see what your tarot has to say. And let's also see what would they say in expressing those words, right? Especially if you guys have been struggling or have, you know, had to step back, or you're separated at this time due to maybe a third party situation, or you may have, you know, stepped away from this person because you just didn't know where you stood with them. Because I definitely get the energy that this person is probably not good with their words. They may feel things, but they're not good at expressing them. See, Ace of Wands. Beautiful. I love that, because that tells us that they do want to do things differently. Temperance. Beautiful. Empress. Wow, look at these major arcana. So this person is definitely going through some spiritual lessons. Wow. Okay, guys, this is amazing. We have 3 major arcanas, and I don't know if the camera picked it up, but these 3 just literally fell out of the deck. Just fell. It's a very, very strong magnetic pull. Okay, so I feel like this person, whether you are separated or whether you're in contact right now, I feel like this person definitely feels that they need to start doing things differently towards you. Okay, there is all kinds of energy here about new beginnings, Ace of Wands, but taking action in a different way, following your passion in a different way. I feel like they really understand now that they did a lot of things wrong. They did things in a way that they shouldn't have done them, that weren't useful, that weren't helpful. So I feel like they really do want a second chance with you. With this Fool's energy, it's like they didn't really make that leap of faith. I feel like they are starting to feel and understand that when it comes to love, you have to make a leap of faith, because the Fool is all about that. The Fool is literally jumping off the cliff, not knowing where the Fool is going to go, not knowing where the road or the path is going to lead them. But they have to have faith that this is the right direction, that there is something there waiting for them on the other side, right? So I feel like this person, maybe up till now, like I said, they have a very controlled energy, somebody who likes things to be predictable. This person likes to control. They like to know where they're going. And so that's why they've never fully given into real love, because oftentimes that real love, that new adventure is about letting go of control and seeing where love takes you. And I feel like this person, they haven't been very good at that, okay? But I feel like they are trying to find their balance again, and trying to feel secure enough within themselves to finally let go of the resistance, let go of the desire to control, because I feel like they want to create something new and beautiful with you, okay? There's a beautiful energy here of the Empress, of creation, of starting something new. If you're at that stage in your life, this person is definitely feeling like they could, marry you or have a family with you or have children with you or build a life with you, okay? So these are big energies. There's big realizations that this person is having. See, my heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. Okay, so for some of you, you may have stepped away from this person because you just had to wait too long for them to come around, or they just weren't, they weren't stepping up. And so you lost faith in this person. And that's really put a lot of, fire under their booty, right? Like this person is like, wait a second, I'm going to lose you completely. I'm going to lose group one if I don't step up, if I'm not ready to take that leap, if I don't do things differently with that Ace of Wands. So let's see one more thing of what else would they say to you. Will you listen? There's so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? See, that's this right here, speaking the language of love. Remember I said maybe this person has been very silent. Maybe they haven't really opened up and told you through words how they actually feel and what they actually want. And because of that, you may have gone silent on them. So now we're getting a lot of energy here about this person feeling like it is time for them to use their words, to communicate, to actually tell you how they really feel. So what actions do they wish to take towards group one? So beautiful. So look at this. This person is definitely changing their perception. I love that. Balance, more temperance energy. Look at that. This person's really big on finding their balance, because definitely I think they have been out of balance here, especially if there's been a third party situation. Wow, travel, and there we go, control again. Okay, so I love this. I feel that this person is ready to stop trying to control everything in this situation. Again, I feel like if you guys have separated or if you've struggled a lot, it may be because this person tends to need to want to control things because they almost kind of like are afraid of what it's like or what it would be like if they were to lose control. But I think that is a fear that they have, that they're trying very hard to finally change their perception around. Okay, I think they're coming to a point where they're like, look, I want you in my life. I don't want to lose you. I'm growing to love you. I'm allowing myself to open up to loving you more and more and more through my issues, right? I might be ready to release the past, anything that's haunting me from the past. For some of you, they're getting ready to release a situation right now and find their balance. Okay, to find themselves again because they've been stuck in some sort of difficult situation. And that is why I love this travel energy for what they wish to do next. Like if you're in a long distance relationship, I feel like they're going to travel to see you. They want to see you in person and they want to move this forward. For others of you, I just feel like this is like Chariot's energy. This person wants to move forward. They don't want to be stuck. They don't want to be stagnant and they don't want to lose you. So they're going to try their best to do what needs to be done to move this relationship forward. Now, if that means that they need to get out of another situation, they're going to do that. Or they're going to finally just drop, or release all of the resistance that they've been carrying that has been literally keeping them from moving forward in their life. So this is a beautiful energy here of movement forward and wanting to have that with you. I love it. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created to help you at home to answer your urgent questions. Everything is at livetarot.com. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose Ain, as well as Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, and Taurus. Although please don't feel limited. Those are just for people who would like to choose with zodiac sign. So let's take a look at how they're currently feeling about you. So we're going to take a look at their thoughts and feelings. We're going to get their specific feelings in words. What would they say to you from their higher self? And stay with me until the end, because we will also be looking at what action do they wish to take towards you and this connection. So we're going to start here with your oracle cards, and then we will also do your tarot. So we have blossoming, beautiful. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. So I don't know if you can hear this on the video, but we have some beautiful birds outside. It's a beautiful day here today. So I have the sliding door open, but you can hear all the lovely birds in the garden. Wow, this is beautiful energy. So I feel like this person right now, I get this energy that they're just slowing down. Like they want to really slow this connection down in a good way, because they want to savor. They want to take it step by step, take it slow, so that this love, this connection can be nurtured. Okay, so overall, the energy I'm getting in terms of how your person is feeling about you, it's very dreamy. It's very beautiful in that sense. Like it's very flowy. It's very kind of, it reminds me of the energy of like slow summer days, where everything is just chill. Everything's just relaxed. Like, let's take our time. Let's really enjoy each other. There's no rush in anything. I just feel like, look at this. You have these beautiful violins playing. There's this sense of romance. There's a sense of things just growing and blossoming between the two of you within their own time, okay? There is no rush. This person feels very comfortable, okay? They feel like they want to let things just naturally fall into place with you. It's interesting because this is the exact opposite energy I got from group one. Whereas in group one, your person's energy was more about like needing to let go of control. I feel like this person's energy is like, I let it go completely. I am ready to just nurture, to just put this in the hands of spirit. Look at these beautiful hands. I love this feeling of just like, you know, we are in the hands of spirit. And it's okay. We're going to let things just flow. But my part, this is what this person is feeling, that their part is to just be open, be present, and to allow. Okay. So I feel like this person just wants that comfort with you. They just want to build more of those comforting, relaxed, good moments where there's positive energy flowing, and they are doing whatever they can. They're doing their part to nurture, okay, to nurture this relationship. I just feel like this is the most powerful image coming from this reading. I feel like they also love the fact that you love and respect yourself. I feel like they're very inspired by you, group two. They're very inspired by the way that you respect yourself, by the way that you live, the kind of life you live, the way you show up in the world. I think that you are very inspiring to this person. They love the way you treat yourself, the way you care for yourself. And there is something in them that right now just trusts that there is a reason why the two of you have met. There's a reason why you have both connected. There is a divine plan here for the two of you. I also get the energy that you both may have met very unexpectedly. Like this may have been a surprise. Like this may have been one of those things that you just didn't see coming. They also didn't see it coming. This is what I feel. I feel like for many of you, this relationship, this connection is really a beautiful surprise because neither of you were anticipating this level of connection. So it's like this beautiful surprise that they don't want to ruin. They're like, okay, this just came out of nowhere. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to trust that there's a plan, that there's a reason why we met. I'm going to try to nurture it, but I'm also not going to try to control it. I'm going to let it blossom in its own time, in its own way. And I feel like this person really does enjoy your company, group two. This person loves talking to you. They love listening to what you have to say. They love sharing with you. They love connecting with you. Like this person, I just feel this beautiful energy of them really enjoying. Okay, right now they're really just enjoying what is happening with you. Okay, and they're trying to keep themselves open to all possibilities of where this could go. Let's see, what else are they feeling? What else are they feeling? King of Swords, Seven of Cups. Wow, Five of Wands. Interesting. And the Nine of Wands. Okay. So I feel like this person, they might be dealing with some sort of lingering energies of some sort of like wounding, but I feel like they're trying very hard to not let it affect you. Okay. So I feel like this person, again, see, this shows me that this connection was very unexpected. Okay, like maybe this person wasn't even looking, right? Like this person may not even have been looking for love or looking for a relationship, and then somehow you guys just met and it was very surprising. So I feel like this person is trying very much not to let their issues get in the way of what could be developing here between the two of you. Okay, so this person definitely knows that sometimes they tend to be in their head a lot. Okay, and they realize that when they are in their head a lot, they tend to kind of get overwhelmed or confused. They tend to overthink or overanalyze. And I feel like this person, again, is trying their best to not do that. It's so interesting because I feel like this energy that's coming from the tarot cards is very much kind of like the issues that your person deals with in their own mind, but it has nothing to do with you. It's more about them, because I do feel that they feel that in the past they have self-sabotage. Like this is the energy of, oh no, when something good happens to me or when something good has happened to me in the past, I sometimes self-sabotage by creating conflict for myself. Okay, so this person, again, nothing to do with you. They tend to sometimes create internal conflict, be in their head because they overanalyze, and then they get themselves into a position where they start to self-sabotage by saying, oh, but I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know if this is what I really want. And I feel like this person has been through this cycle in the past. Nine of Wands. They have definitely been through this cycle a few times. And I think they are now starting to see that they themselves are the problem. Okay, like they're the ones who self-sabotage. And part of the reason may be because they do have some wounds from the past, like we all do, right? They do have certain disappointments and heartbreaks and wounds from the past that they are still healing from. And I feel like with you, they've become very aware. Okay, they feel very aware that they don't want to let these things get in the way of what is now blossoming between the two of you. Okay, so I just love this because I do feel that this person is trying to be self-aware, group 2. They're trying to be more aware with you more than with anybody else in the past of how they sabotage themselves. Okay, of how they overthink and how they figure out ways to like leave something good, because there's something within them that feels like they don't deserve it, they're not worthy of it, they're not good enough, or eventually somehow they will lose it because they create conflict sometimes where it's not necessary. See, the distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. So I feel like this is a special message for those of you who this person may have created some conflict. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything that's like, you know, oh, it's over, we never want to talk to each other again, but they may have created some sort of conflict because of their own, again, their own being in their head, right? And so that might have created some sort of distance for now, where you're trying to figure out, wait a second, why is this person acting like this, right? But I don't think that they are going to be distant from you for long. You're my favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share, you're my person. See, so even if they've been like very acting a little bit conflicted or acting like they're a little bit too much in their head, they're over analyzing, they're confusing themselves, I think this person is much more aware of it with you than they ever have been with anybody else. And I think they're really trying. So let's see, what action do they wish to take towards group 2? What action do they wish to take now towards group 2? See, soulmate, beautiful. Winter. Dear world. Okay, so this is the second time we're getting kind of timing and divine plan, okay? So I feel like this person, they are coming to realize more and more that they definitely feel that you are their soulmate, that you are different, that this time it's going to be different. But they're also realizing that they themselves, if they want this, if they truly want this to work, they themselves are going to have to do things differently. Okay, because this is what they do. They put themselves, this is very much like Five of Pentacles energy, right? Like they sometimes, like they just self-sabotage, and then they freeze up their heart, because again, King of Swords can also be a little bit on the colder, more distant side. So I feel like when this person starts to feel these deep emotions, sometimes their first response is to grow distant and cold. Okay, and this is what they've done in the past, and that's how they've sabotaged relationships in the past, by becoming distant and cold. And so I feel like they're very much aware now. Like this time they are trying to be very mindful of the fact that if they become distant and cold from you, then they're gonna lose this soulmate energy. Like they're not gonna be able to have you and be with you, because I think that is exactly what they want. Now, for some of you, I feel like there is, again, this person believes in that there is a divine plan. Let it be, let it grow. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to, like, you know, micromanage it. I feel like they are, again, trying to let it unfold in its own time. Like there is a divine timing. There's a divine plan to this, and they want to just let it be. I also feel that they are trying very hard right now to also just better themselves in their material life. So they might also be going through some sort of career change or wanting to do better in their career, because I do feel like this person, because see, even though we have this winter energy, we also have a home here. So I feel like this person is also trying to kind of prepare their life, both emotionally and financially, in order to actually be in a place where they can create a home with you, you know, to like really move forward in committing to building a life together. And I feel like there might be some issues in their material world that they also need to kind of solve. So I feel like this person is right now working very hard, both emotionally and in the material world, to kind of prepare themselves for taking things with you to that next level, right? To actually prepare themselves for a deeper level of commitment that is all about like sharing their life with you, not just like dating you or just kind of like, you know, being with you. So I feel like this person is definitely looking at the long term here with you, and they're really trying hard. They're trying to, you know, fix some of their own issues so they don't let it impact what is being created with you in this divine timing, in its own time, with that divine plan. Wow, beautiful. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They are really great problem solvers for your urgent questions at home. Everything is at livetarot.com, so make sure you check it out. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. Beautiful group 3 that chose Sedna as your goddess, and Libra, Capricorn, Leo, and Scorpio, but don't feel limited to those signs. That's just to help some people choose. Let's see, how is your person currently feeling about you? So we're going to take a look at their thoughts and feelings. We're also going to get their specific words. What would they say to you from their higher self? And then stay with me till the end, because we're also going to find out what action do they wish to take next towards you and this connection. So we're going to start here with your oracle cards, and then we will be doing your tarot. Okay, so let's see, how are they feeling about group 3? Realization. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Okay. So I feel like there's definitely been some sort of block here in the energy between the two of you. I almost feel like for some of you, something has ended here, at least for now. There seems to be some sort of a block or a pause in this energy. But it's interesting because it almost feels like the pause is there, or the block is there in order to create a space or an opening for realization. So it's not that, okay, the block happened in order for the realization to happen. No, it's like there is a block that might have happened and it was outside of your control. So I feel for you, group 3, that you didn't want there to be a block. You didn't want there to be a pause or some sort of a break in this relationship. You didn't want it, but it has happened because we are getting impasse and we're getting that wall. Okay, so you may have come to some point where there is a wall that this relationship hit. Okay, for some of you, it could have been a third party. And as I always say, third party doesn't have to be romantic. It could be family, it could be culture, it could be religion, it could be long distance, any kind of an issue in your lives that are causing you to feel like you are hitting this wall, like the relationship is hitting a wall. Okay, so that wall is painful. Yes, I feel like your person feels like, they feel the pain of that block. And so it has created an energy or a space here where people need to kind of step back and think about what it is that you truly want. It's a time of reflection and a time to redirect your energy to what needs to happen here for this block to disintegrate. Like, how can you remove that wall? So I feel like that's why this person right now, if they're silent, if things are a little bit quiet right now between the two of you, it's because there is some sort of realization that is happening in this person. But it does feel, group 3, like a slower moving process. Okay, it does feel like this realization is slower. Okay, it's a little bit slower than, it could be faster. I just feel like it could be faster. But it's not, it's almost like there is a lull, there is a dip, there is a silence right now, but it doesn't mean that the chemistry between the two of you isn't off the charts. Like, I feel like for some of you, you may have not seen this person in person in a little while. Like, you guys may have just kind of been maybe avoiding each other a little bit because things got too intense. The chemistry between the two of you is very intense, and it can, while in its good forms, it can be like off the charts and like, oh my God, we're just like magnetic. See, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. There's just like this magnetic pull that you guys have to each other. But sometimes that can also become overwhelming, especially if there is some sort of a blockage, like a third party or a situation or obstacle that right now you guys can't really solve. You can't really get over it, but yet you still have this incredible chemistry, so you don't know where to put these feelings. Okay, so I feel like that's what this person is going through right now. It's like they know that for whatever reason right now you guys can't be together, or you guys are separated for now, but they still feel this magnetic pull towards you, but they don't know what to do with it. So they've gone silent. Like, they might be a little bit silent right now because they just don't, like, it's almost like, what can you possibly say that's gonna make it better? There's nothing anyone can say that's gonna make things better for right now. There seems to be this energy of like, okay, we've just hit a wall. So maybe it's better to just kind of take some sort of space or break. And then when it's time to finally communicate, to talk again, I feel like this person wants to listen with an open heart. I feel like they know that there are things that you want to say to them, and there are things that they want to say to you. But I feel like they've also realized that they had to turn off their heart along the way due to whatever the circumstances are. But now when the time comes to actually talk to you, to reconnect, especially if it's coming after like a period of silence. I feel like this person definitely wants to open up and listen to you with an open heart. Like they want to truly listen to you. Maybe they haven't really allowed themselves to really listen to you because maybe there are certain truths about the situation and about this connection that they were not ready to hear. Okay, they're not ready to hear, but I feel like they're preparing themselves now to actually hear what is the real truth. Wow, this is powerful. So let's see what else. What else is your person currently feeling about you, group 3? That one just fell out. Interesting. What are they feeling about you? Wow, the devil. The hangman. Wow, major arcana. Okay, there's some big energies coming through here. 10 of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Wow. Okay. So I do feel that there is definitely some sort of a blockage here. This person might be stuck in some sort of very toxic situation right now, and they're having a hard time getting out of it. I don't even know if they want to get out of it. I feel like there's something that is still pulling at them. Like they're kind of like, if you guys have been at an impasse, if you guys were like, you know what, we've tried everything we can, but it's just not working. It's better that we just kind of, step away from each other for now, because there's nothing anybody can do or say that's going to change anything. There seems to be a silence. I feel for some of you, there's something in this person's situation that you don't fully understand. There is something very toxic in this person's current life situation that even they are too embarrassed or ashamed to tell you. Okay, there's certain parts of what they are dealing with right now that you don't fully know. Like you might know some of it, but they're not being completely honest about all of it, because whatever it is deeply toxic. Okay, and there's something within them that is ashamed of letting you see them that way, in that way, of whatever it is that is keeping them in some sort of toxic situation. And like I said, it doesn't even have to be romantic. It could be a family situation. It could be anything that is toxic and codependent, and yet they are ashamed of the fact that they haven't made a full decision yet. Like they're still kind of hanging between two worlds. And it's interesting because when they think of you, they feel like they could have it all with you. 10 of Pentacles. They feel like they could have it all. And yet, there's something here that is stuck. And I'm getting, for those of you who are in some sort of a third-party romantic situation, this is a special message. It's not for everybody. But for those of you who this person is with someone else right now, but they're very unhappy with that other person, part of the reason why they're in this hangman's energy is because there's a part of them where whatever they have with this person is very toxic, and they know this, but yet for some reason, they don't want to fail at it. There's something, especially if this person is currently married to somebody else, it's almost like they don't want to admit the failure. There's an ego element. There's a stability element to it. It's almost like they're trying everything they can to make it work till the very end, because they don't want to admit some sort of a defeat. In their mind, it's some sort of a defeat, like they failed somehow. And part of the other reason why is that the other person has some sort of toxic hold over them, okay? There's something, I'm getting the word gaslighting, okay? I don't know why. Again, take that as it resonates. There's something about gaslighting here between your person and the person, if they're in some sort of other toxic relationship. There's some sort of very toxic gaslighting going on that is keeping your person stuck in this hangman's energy. And that might be what they are also ashamed of. Okay, like they don't want to admit that there is something very toxic that they're stuck in, because what they want with you is they want to slowly move forward with you. Six of Wands, like they still feel like, no, I can deal with this. I can get out of this. I can fix my life. It's going to take its time, but I'm headed towards that direction. They want to feel that they're headed towards that direction. And I feel like there's something about you that gives them hope for that. Okay, so it's almost like they're being drawn towards this devil's energy. They're not fully free from it, but you represent the Six of Wands, like that hope of some sort of movement forward. But see, we were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. That's why I feel like for some of you, this is that same message. Like this person may be too messed up for you, as in like you are the healthy person, right? And that's what I'm getting here from we're too different. This person is used to something toxic. Okay, so ask yourself, group 3, are you too healthy for this person? As much as they might be a good person, as much as you might love them, as much as they might love you, are they in need of some therapy, some deep healing work, looking into themselves, introspection? Because you just might be right now at this moment too healthy for this person, and what they're used to is something more toxic. And that's why I got that gaslighting energy. So it doesn't even have to be a third party right now. It could even be that this person is used to toxic relationships from their past. Okay, they're used to being in bad relationships, and you might be offering something beautiful and healthy, but they're not used to it. They don't know what to do with that. They're stuck in unhealthy, toxic patterns. The future. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. See, so this is why I feel like Six of Wands. You are their hope for the future. But are they willing to fix their toxic tendencies, right? So I feel like it doesn't even really matter whether they're in an active third party or not. Even if there's no third party here, the third party is their toxic patterns, what they're used to. The relationships that they've had are unhealthy. So they may not know yet how to even be in a healthy relationship with you. And I feel like they're starting to understand this. So they may need to go to therapy and start working on themselves, because see, this is a journey. You guys are on a journey. I don't think that, like I said, I feel like with the timing of this, there is an energy of this is going to take its time. Six of Wands, also journey, right? It's about like being on that horse, trying to move forward a little bit at a time, but being stuck in cycles from the past. See, momentum and life cycles from the past or from their current situation is something that still haunts this person, is something that is still keeping them back. But they deeply appreciate you. You represent a brighter future to them, okay? But they're on a journey. They're on a journey, and there's a lot of fear. I feel like this person has a lot of fear and insecurity around where they're at. And part of the reason why they stay stuck in that devil's energy is because of their fear of what's on the other side of it. Sometimes when you're so used to things that are toxic, they become your comfort zone. That toxic devil's energy is more comfortable to you because it's familiar to you, rather than something in front of you that could be so healthy and beautiful, but you don't know how to claim it. So in terms of their actions towards you, I feel like this person very much wants to, Six of Wands, again, step by step come towards you. They love and appreciate you, but they're also dealing with a lot of fear and old patterns and a lot of cycles from that devil's energy. So there's definitely a journey here. So it's going to be up to you as to how much patience you want to have with this person. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for your urgent questions at home. Everything is at livetarot.com, so make sure you check it out. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one.